Singapore 224, roger. Spring 211, climb flight level 370, proceed direct input.
Flight level 370, cross
Cross transmission, Singapore 224, say again.
Singapore 224, I'm at flight level 320, do I continue?
Singapore 224, 320.
Please note that all hand luggage that cannot be securely stored in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you will need to be taken now. You're also reminded to take care of your personal belongings and valuables at all times. Thank you.
Flight level 340.
Singapore 224, negative 340, not available.
Singapore 224 is flight level 350 available.
Singapore 224, flight level 40 is not available, or can maintain flight level 320.
Roger, flight level 320, Singapore 224.
Scooter 812, identify climb flight level 350.
350, Scooter 812.
3, surface wind 010 degrees, 6 knots, runway 02 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 02 left, clear for takeoff, Indonesia A43, thanks.
Singapore radar, good day, Cathay 636, and Papa on board, Quest Alpha to Hong Kong.
Cathay 636, Singapore radar, cleared Hong Kong, Mersing 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center, expect flight level 400, squawk 0124.
Apologies, could you just repeat that departure for us, 636?
Cathay 636, circuit, Mersing 6 Alpha departure is Victor Mike Romeo 6 Alpha departure.
Clear to Hong Kong via the Victor Mike Romeo 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center. Expect flight level 400, squawk 0124, Cathay 636.
Cathay 6 is correct. Spring 214, ready. Cross transmission, Spring 211, proceed direct input. Order pilot, runway to center.
Measure line up runway 02 center, order point 4.
Drag to upgrade pushback approved, face
Ada board Pinchong.
FedEx 188 pushback down.
It should be for FedEx 188.
FedEx 188 pushback approved, face south.
Pushback approved face now, FedEx.
Singapore radar, Indonesia A43, 1 Papa Mountain.
Indonesia A43 identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Indonesia A43.
Singapore 935, descend 3,000 feet, fly heading 270.
Descend to 3,000, flight heading 270, Singapore 935.
On the 1844, surface wind 010 degrees, 6 knots, runway 02 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 02 center, clear for takeoff, flight 444, thank you.
Singapore radar, Cambodia 121, request airport clearance to Phnom Penh, information Papa.
Cambodia 121 Singapore radar, level 35, level 300 or flight level 380, please advise.
Sorry, say again, Cambodia 121.
Cambodia 121 flight level 350 unavailable, alternate flight level 300 or flight level 380, please advise.
Flight level 300, Cambodia 121.
Ground to cockpit.
Cambodia 121 Roger, Phnom Penh, Mersing 6 Alpha departure, runway 02 center.
Listen, parking brake and prepare for
Level 3000122.
Please proceed with pushback procedures.
Thank you.
Sorry, can you say the
We'll
spot
contact
again,
you again after
Cambodia
gears are
121?
locked.
Roger, thank you.
Cambodia 121 squawk 0122.
Alright, clear to Phnom Penh via Mersing 6 Alpha departure, class 2 flight level 300, squawk 0122, Cambodia 121.
Cambodia 121 read back, right? Indonesia, if I proceed direct Gures.
Your mic was glitching. Was that for Indonesia 843 proceeding direct to Gures?
Indonesia 843 affirm, climb flight level 390, proceed direct Gures.
Climb to flight level 390 and proceed direct to Gures, Indonesia 843, thanks.
1.844 for leaving 1700 for 3000.
1.844 identified, climb 6000 feet.
Climb 6000, 1.844.
Singapore 935, turn right heading 360, cleared ILS approach runway 02 left.
Sir, Roger, 360, please realize approach 02 left, Singapore 935.
Cathay 636, question start.
Cathay 636, pushback approved, face east.
Pushback approved, face east, Cathay 636.
That is 24%. I'm ready for the taxi if I
Taxi November 2, November, Whiskey, correct by Whiskey 9, runway left.
Taxi to runway 02 left by November 2, November, Whiskey 9, FedEx 180.
On the 844, climb flight levels, climb unrestricted flight level 360.
Climb flight level at 360, 1.844.
Singapore 935, establish on the ILS 02 left.
Singapore 935, surface way 0103, 6 knots, trailer to left, clear to left.
Please land runway 02 left, Singapore 935.
Thank you. Singapore radar, Singapore 304 at Alpha 12, requesting IFR clearance to Brussels, Thai Airbus A350. Singapore 304, Singapore radar, exit to Brussels, busing 6 Echo departure runway 0 to left, expect flight level 360/0170. American 6FO, runway 02 left, thank you for that. Expect 360 for the cruise and squawk 0170, Singapore 204. Singapore 204, repeat correct.
Cathay 636, request taxi.
Cathay 636 taxi uniform from 12, holding point Tango 12, runway 0 to center.
Uniform Tango 12 402 Center Cathay 636.
Cathay 636 confirm uniform 12, holding point Tango 12.
Uniform, then uniform 12 for holding point Tango 12, 02 Center Cathay 636.
Radar, Cambodia 121 to default, push and start.
Cambodia 121, push back, approve face north.
Push through face north, 121.
Singapore 93588, Whiskey 4, turn right with.
Okay, Whiskey 4, the right from Whiskey.
Singapore 935 Bay, Bravo 7, taxi Whiskey, Victor 6.
Taxi to Bay Bravo 7 via Whiskey and Victor 6,
Singapore India, Singapore 304, Alpha 12, requesting push and start. 04, pushback approved, face south on Victor 12. South on Victor 12, Singapore 304. Spring 211, leaving my space for the tower advisory 122.8. Standing by, good day.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines, ladies and gentlemen. Please note that all hand luggage that cannot be securely stored in the weight compartment will need to be checked in now. You're also reminded to take care of your personal belongings and valuables at all times. Thank you.
Cabin crew, all doors closed. Ladies and gentlemen, all portable electronic devices must now be put in flight safe mode and then turned off. They must be safely stowed for departure. Please be reminded that smoking and use of electronic cigarettes are not allowed in the aircraft at all times. Thank you.
Cathay 636 surface wind 010 degrees, 360 degrees, 5 knots, runway 02 center, over.
Lift takeoff 02 center, Cathay 636.
Cambodia 121 default taxi.
Cambodia 121 taxi uniform 7, Tango, report Tango 12, runway 02 center.
Taxi uniform 7, Tango 12 for runway 02 center, Cambodia 121.
So this one is ready for departure.
FedEx 188, roger, line up runway 02 left.
Line up runway 02 left, FedEx 1.
Singapore 304, requesting taxi.
Singapore 304 taxi Victor, Sierra, report Whiskey 10, runway 02 left.
Victor Sierra, runway 02 left, holding point Whiskey 10, Singapore 304.
Cathay 636 airborne.
Cathay 636 identified, climb flight level 400.
Climb 400, Cathay 336.
FedEx 188, surface wind 360 degrees, 5 knots, runway 02 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 02 left, FedEx 188.
Cabin crew, all doors closed. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of your safety, please pay attention to the safety video which will now be shown. Thank you.
Singapore 304, line up runway 02 left.
Line up way 02 left, Singapore 304.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft...
Singapore Air, good evening. Singapore 127, 3 miles to waypoint top of level 270.
Bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore.
Singapore 127, Singapore radar, squawk 2221.
Squawking 2221, Singapore 127. Advisory 122.8, good day.
During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away. Put the back of your seat upright and keep your shoes on.
Indonesia 843, monitor advisory
Stow your luggage
122.8.
under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments.
Indonesia 843 heavy, thanks for ATC, see ya.
Singapore Radio
Delta Cargo A327 heavy, repeat flight level 350.
Delta Cargo 8227, Singapore radar, and call me again with your overhead waypoint purple.
During taxi, takeoff, and landing.
Repeat that again for
To fasten, bring
Cargo
the two ends of the
8227.
seat belt together until you hear a click.
Lufthansa 8227, call me when your overhead waypoint purple.
To unfasten, lift the metal flap. We recommend keeping your seat
27
belt
identified,
fastened
Cape
throughout
Seaboon 1
the
Alpha
flight.
arrival, expect ILS approach runway 02 left, send flight level
Infants should
160.
be lifted from the bassinet.
Wait for the ILS 02 left, T11 Alpha depart, arrival, descent flight level 160 for Singapore 127.
If there is a change in cabin pressure, an
Radio
oxygen
121,
mask
this is
will
45
automatically
runway
drop
02
in front of you. Pull the mask down sharply.
Cambodia 121 line up runway
Place it
02
over your
center.
mouth and nose.
Layout
Pull the
red,
lateral
runway
straps to
02
tighten
center,
it
Cambodia
and
121.
breathe as usual. Secure your mask first before
Singapore
having
304,
others.
surface wind 360 degrees, 5 knots, runway 02 left, clear for takeoff.
Fully inflate.
02 left, clear for takeoff, Singapore 304, we find 5 knots.
There are several emergency exits in this aircraft. Take a few moments
Singapore
now to
304,
locate
addition
your
to
nearest
3000.
exit, which may be behind you.
3000, please, Singapore 304.
Count the rows of seats to the closest exit in front and behind you. In the unlikely event of an emergency, or when you hear the command, brace, brace. Assume
Singapore
a brace
127,
position.
proceed direct vexel.
If you can reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and place it on the back of the front seat.
Direct vexel,
Place
Singapore
your hands on
127.
top of your head. Keep your feet flat on the floor and heels towards your seat. If you can't reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and lean forward as far as you can. Place your hands on top of your head.
Blue Star
In an
111,
emergency
monitor advisory
evacuation,
122
floor
decimal,
level
good day.
lighting will lead you to
122 decimal, Blue Star 111, thank you for your service, happy control, see ya.
Before using an
Cafe
evacuation
636,
slide,
request
remove
outcome,
any
set
high-heeled
20 minutes.
shoes and be sure to leave everything behind. To put on your life vest, remove it from the plastic cover and slip it over your head.
Cambodia 121, surface wind 360 degrees, 5 knots, runway 02 center.
Connect the clip and pull to
Definitely got runway
tighten.
02 center, Cambodia 121.
Inflate the life vest by pulling the rope
Singapore
ties
304, passing
to
1000.
the mouthpiece. Life
Singapore
vest
304,
have a
identified,
whistle
climb flight level
and a
280.
light to attract
Climb
attention.
280 unrestricted, Singapore
Special
304.
life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit door and step into the raft. Life vests are located under or between your seats. All large electronic devices, such as laptops, must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Lightweight electronic devices, such as mobile phones and tablets, must be switched off or set to flight mode. During these times, charging your electronic devices is also not allowed. If you're not using your device, it must be held in your hand or placed in the seat pocket in front of you. If your device drops into the gap between the seats, refrain from adjusting the seat and ask the cabin crew for assistance. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking,
Cambodia
including the
121,
charging
identified,
and use
climb
of
flight level
e-cigarettes,
150.
is prohibited throughout
Climb
the
flight level
aircraft,
150,
including the
Cambodia 121.
lavatories. Thank you for your attention.
Singapore 127, then 7000, feet, carriage 101.
On behalf of Singapore
Descend
Airlines, we hope you
7000,
have a
Singapore
great time on
127.
board, as well as in Singapore or anywhere else in the world we take you.
Singapore Radar, good evening. Singapore 211, stands Delta 40, request airfare clearance to Sydney International Airport, information Quebec.
Singapore 211, separator, I can Sydney, Input 1 Alpha, departure, runway 02 settle. 350, squawk 01.
We will be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. Thank you.
02 Sydney International Airport via Input 1 Alpha departure, runway 02 center, squawk 0136, Singapore 211.
Singapore 211, read back correct. Cambodia 121, turn left 360.
Left heading 360, Cambodia 11.
Satisfy 8 with the mission to the network, we're back again. With you at Special 7, inbound Hoshima.
Correct. It Singapore radar standby, I don't see you anyway. FedEx. Identified, climb flight level 350.
Satisfy 8 is inbound 10 at level 17.
FedEx 188, Singapore radar, I see you now, identified, climb flight level 350.
Flight level 350, FedEx 1.
Cambodia 121, climb flight level 300, proceed direct Rockmo.
Flight level 300, direct Rockmo, Cambodia 121.
Singapore 127, descend 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000, Singapore 127.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened and the window shades are drawn up. Thank you.
That's Singapore radar, KLM 2669, request 5 minutes out of the cockpit, please.
KLM 2669, approve. Singapore 127, turn left heading 050.
Left heading 050, Singapore 127.
Singapore 127, descend 3 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 02 left.
V1. Cleared for the ILS approach runway 02 left, Singapore 127.
Singapore 127, cover descend 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 02 left.
Apologies, descend 3,000 feet and clear for the ILS approach 02 left, Singapore 127.
Until what waypoint am I with you?
Singapore 304, flight level 280 or Papa Uniform -0. Whichever comes first.
Roger that. Then in that case, just requesting our cockpit right there.
Singapore 304 to... Singapore radar, good day to you again. Lufthansa cargo 8227 at 27,000, descending via to Junior arrival. Currently passing takeoff. Lufthansa cargo 8227, Singapore radar, 2251. 2251. Lufthansa cargo 8227, heavy squawking 2251. Lufthansa cargo 8227, identified at Tribune 1 Alpha. Arrival, expect ILS approach runway 02 left, descend 7,000 feet, range 1010. 1009, expect ILS 02 left approach. Lufthansa cargo 8227, heavy. Lufthansa cargo 8227, descend 7,000 feet, range 1010. Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1010, Lufthansa cargo 8227. And Lufthansa cargo 8227, proceed direct Bexel. Automatic cross guy.
SIAV 827, procedure EXO. Directive Vexel, Lufthansa Cargo 8227. Singapore 224, leading my airspace, monitor advisory 122 decimal opening. Singapore 22, monitor decimal 8. Singapore 224, leading my airspace, monitor advisory 122 decimal 8. Singapore 127, surface wind 360 degrees, 5 knots, runway 02 left, clear to land. Clear to land 02 left, Singapore 127. Singapore 304, back with you. Singapore 304, roger. Notified of you can monitor advisory 122 decimal 8, enjoy your flight. Advisory 122 decimal 8, I'll see you soon. Singapore 211, ready for push start. Singapore 211, pushback approved, face south. Sorry, say again. Singapore 211, pushback approved, face south. Pushback accepted, approved, face south, Singapore 211.
Singapore radar, good night, Emirates 368 with you on waypoint 30.
Emirates 368, Singapore radar, squawk 2203.
Squawk 2203, Emirates 368.
Emirates 368, identified, maintain flight level 410, proceed direct at POM, Alpha Tango, Papa Oscar Mike.
Maintain level 410, can you directly complete for Emirates 368?
Emirates 368, proceed direct at POM, Alpha Tango, Papa Oscar Mike.
Direct at POM for Emirates 368.
Radar 812, request out of copy 20 minutes. The 812 approved, reply back. 812. Singapore 127, turn right.
Turn right on Whiskey, Singapore 127.
Singapore 127 Bay Alpha 1, taxi Whiskey, Victor 7.
Radar can request Alpha 4 for the gate instead for Singapore 127.
Singapore 127, roger, expect Bay Alpha 4, taxi Victor 5, Victor 1. Question Victor 5, Victor.
Taxi by Victor 5 Victor for Singapore 127, thank you.
Delta Cargo 8227, proceed direct Sunco, descend 4000.
Proceed direct to SELCAL, descend to 4000. Delta Cargo 8227 heavy.
Singapore 211, request taxi.
Singapore 211, taxi Papa 5, Tango, report Tango 12, runway 02 center.
Taxiing Papa 5, Tango, holding point Tango 11, and runway 02 center, Singapore 211.
Singapore 211, holding point Tango 12, runway 02 center.
Holding point Tango 21, holding 02 center, Singapore 211, confirm?
Singapore 211, negative, holding point Tango 12, for full line Tango 12.
Holding point 1202 Central Way, Singapore 211.
KLM 266 minor, monitor advisory 122, this is one Cargo 8227, descend 3000 feet, turn left heading 050, cleared IOS approach runway 02.
Descend to 3,000 feet, clear wireless 2 left approach. 1010, Lufthansa Cargo 8227.
Lufthansa Cargo 8227, 10 left heading 050.
Left 050, Lufthansa Cargo 8227.
Singapore, radar KLM 2669 heavy with you.
KLM 2669, leaving my space, monitor advisory 122.8, good day.
Advisory 122.8, KLM 2669 heavy. Thanks for the service, have a nice evening.
Central Lufthansa 8227 heavy on localizer 2 left.
Lufthansa 8227, surface wind, correction, runway 02 left, continue approach.
Continue approach. Yeah, 8227 heavy.
And all stations at Singapore Changi Airport, KLH now 1010, no acknowledgement required.
Lufthansa Cargo 8227 heavy establishing island 02 left approach.
Lufthansa Cargo 8227, surface wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 02 left, set land.
02 left, clear land, Lufthansa Cargo 8227 heavy, thank you.